Hello there, everybody. This is Josh Scorcher, and we are going
He
to
is
be
doing a
starting.
terrible impression of Josh, the Doc.
Okay, then.
It starts.
Anyways,
Yes, so this is Shadows of the Old World, a brand new campaign with brand new characters.
Oh, no,
And
sorry, I was.
and I know. And everyone is having fun testing out this brand new tabletop system. Had to do a little bit of troubleshooting, but I think everything's okay.
It's so sleek.
Yes. And everyone is having a lot of fun, and everyone's been really, really excited to try these new characters. Like, how long has it been since we first made these characters? This was back in like season 3 of Welcome to the Show.
no, I think it was like
Yeah.
early season 4.
Well, it was somewhere in that ballpark. Either way, it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time. We originally thought we were going to start this with
My
Pathfinder
God.
First Edition, but then Pathfinder Second Edition came out, and it proved to be a much more effective system.
Simplified, simple.
It's even better.
Yeah, but far more
It's shiny.
effective for our game title. And then, oh, we don't have to use Roll20 anymore. Now we can use Foundry with all these new toys and bells and whistles and stuff. And yeah, there's
We got ooh shiny syndrome.
Yep.
Oh,
Push
but-
button.
yeah,
To be fair, we don't know that Pathfinder 2 will be better. It's going to be our first real test of it. So fingers crossed, and toes crossed, and eyelids crossed if you can somehow manage it.
Oh yeah.
I can cross my eyelashes.
Do it.
You just have to have faith that I can.
Yep.
So yeah.
Ellie, I believe in you.
We're doing this on the honor system, everybody.
Yep. So
To be
everyone's
fair,
been
Ellie, I've
very
always
excited.
believed in you.
Yeah, everyone's been very, very excited to play.
2 of them went to therapy, and I took care of them.
Did you have to bring that up? I thought that was confidential.
I didn't say the
Hey,
details of what we did.
Oh.
Josh, could you do me one quick favor?
Sure.
Could you add my languages to my chat bar?
Oh,
Yeah, same.
Yes.
I don't have any of mine.
Didn't you say that they
okay,
have to be
okay.
linked to our characters?
Oh yes, yeah, they have to be linked to your characters, and that's how this works.
Oh, there.
How do we link it to our characters?
I
He
will-
has to
Yeah.
do that. He said he'll do that as we go along.
Ah,
Y'all
got
pay
it.
attention.
All right, so
Pay attention to your DM, people.
okay, be nice. All right, so
You're asking me to be nice?
yes.
You are nice,
Well, there's your first mistake.
but you are nice.
All right, so
You're allowed to be wrong, Finn. Anyway.
All right.
We're ready to get going.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Are we ready to get going? Are you
I am
sure?
100% ready.
I think we.
I don't know. I don't feel I'm like super prepared. Should we
Run!
delay for another
God,
week?
now I will kill you if you don't!
I am gonna cry if we don't start soon.
Are you
Shay,
sure you
I
want to
don't-
start? Are you sure you want to start
Shut
the campaign right now? Because it's no
Josh!
problem if you don't. You can wait like 5 or
Shut!
6
Josh!
years.
Should I am not joking. I will commit murder. Josh, start now.
Okay, to note, Shay, of everybody in the call, you are the only person whose volume I did
Shush,
not
Ellie,
turn
I
up.
didn't just apply to Finn. Shut up. Let him stop.
All right.
Lucky.
Here we go. All right. It has been 173 years since the events of Welcome to the Show. Ever since the new rules of the Weave were passed down by Mithra, magic has been increasingly difficult to learn and master. While it is still studied and practiced, there is an overall weaker connection to it, significantly reducing the number of those who may gain power from it. Consequently, the world has come to rely more on the conveniences of technology rather than the difficulty of magic, and this drastically changed normal life. If you have any aptitude for magic, whether arcane, divine, occult, or primal, you are a target for many different eyes and ears. These interested parties could be anywhere from benevolent to malevolent. Weapons are stronger, and the Fire Elf rifles now have developed to the point of viability in combat. Many other lands have begun producing their own models, though quality rifles are still quite expensive. They are also under extremely tight regulation, so only government officials or the exceedingly rich can afford them. As such, there are few who can master or even attempt to master them. The general quality of life for the average citizen has improved over the years. Technology and magic have slowly been intertwining, advancing all aspects of life, including health, science, and city planning. Cobblestone roads are now the standard, whereas thatch houses are considered low class. Clothing is far more modest now, and prudery has crept into Alatastican society. Many of the local governments have changed. Through regulations made by Regent Hana Malam and King Isaiah Malam, Directian has evolved into a constitutional monarchy with more democratic ways to change the law. Also housed in Directian's local parliament is a national parliament called the Board of Unity. It is made up of delegates and representatives from each of the UAA's major cities. Gatlistown has been rebuilt, reclaiming its status as a domestic and commercial hub of the country. However, due to the discovery of other continents, it is now merely the domestic trade capital of Alatastica. Mirad Port has prospered to become Alatastica's international city superpower. Elven cities still remain within the wooded areas of Selenia and Galgary, which have expanded in size over the years. The ability to conduct commerce overseas has helped with the exchange of culture and goods. Many new races have been discovered. The Eastern Dominion contains many beastkin not encountered by those of the UAA. A land far to the east called Kakoria is very limited with its trade and only allows such through one specific city. The southern kingdoms of Fenrith are not so isolationist, and they welcome trade with Alatastica with open arms. Because the cultures and languages are so different, however, it's common to see people of different lands having difficulty understanding each other and, in some cases, being unwilling to adapt. Strange coincidences have led certain individuals to encounter each other at Cord, a powerful city in the Eastern Dominion nestled against Mount Bolus. While it only has one road in or out, many different kinds of beings call this place home. The lakeside location, as well as the temperate climate, access to precious ores and gems in the mountain, as well as close proximity to locations of historical significance and unexplored areas, bring many peoples to this quickly growing city. It is sure to be a grand beginning to a story certain to be filled with adventure. But has this story ever started in a way you expect?
Not with
My
you as
middle
our
finger
DM.
will answer.
No.
I'm excited.
All right. Two men wake up on a cold stone black street. Their bodies tingle as they try to shake the grogginess from their heads. They see each other, both wearing confused and slightly unnerved expressions. So, I want you to describe what the other person sees. Voice, you go first. Introduce your character's demeanor, and maybe draw some attention to some of the more prevalent details. Yeah.
This fairly fair elf is starting to come to. He's started rubbing his temples, feeling through his brunette hair, just to make sure, like there wasn't like any contusions to his head. Okay. Not the. Okay, that's good. All right, I'll mark that down as 1 out of 100. He's going through. He's going through his clothes, and he notices. He's actually in his adventuring clothes. Like, and he's. All of a sudden, he jolts up. It's like, oh crud! And immediately he goes over to his pouch, and looks in his looks in it just to make sure there's a specific item in there. Please don't tell me I lose it. Please don't tell me I lost it. He's looking through it, and he grabs out a pocket watch and gives a giant sigh of relief. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Still here. Everything's still here. And then he looks down to his hand. Man, you've been a lifesaver. He then looks up and he notices the person in front of him.
All right. So, Luna Corva, I would like you to do a similar thing. What does Adrian immediately see and notice about your character?
The first thing is the person in front of him who had also been groggily getting up slightly slower than Adrian had, groans to himself and mutters, "Oh, not again." He starts looking around. His hair is not as long as Adrian's, but definitely longer than the average man. A darker brown, framing a pointed face with very bright blue, very strong blue eyes, I should say. A slim and lean build, and rather flashy clothes, which, if you're observant enough, would notice two things about them. One, despite their ostentatiousness, they're actually designed in a way to not impede his movements. And second, there is a symbol prominently on the front of the cloth, one that I will let our DM decide if Adrian would recognize or not. He...
Okay.
Okay, what should I roll for that?
That would be a religion check.
Ah, okay. Okay, let's go to stats. Nope, that's not it. Stats. There we are. Religion.
Oh.
That. Oh, 21. Nice.
Nice.
Very good roll. All right. All right. You recognize that as the symbol of Tamara.
I recognize that.
So, he looks around and he's taking everything in, and then he looks at Adrian. You're new. And then he feels around at his belt, and he feels the handle of his sabers there, and looks down. That. His eyes start up to you again. You're not a moron, are you?
No, I'm a college professor. What's it to you?
Had to check. So, you wouldn't have, by any chance, remember what happened immediately before, well, you woke up here?
All right.
What should I roll for this?
Well, there is no real roll. It's just both of you are thinking back, and you both remember the exact same thing. Sort of. You were both minding your own business, walking in Cord, and all of a sudden there was this bright white flash. And that's all you remember.
I don't remember. I think I was walking to the university, and all of a sudden, just
Bright flash?
yeah. How do you know?
Same thing. Okay, the question is, do you know exactly where you were when it happened? Because the question is, was it location based, or was it individual based? As in, was it specifically targeted to us, or did we just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time?
I don't remember. I was busy with looking at over term papers. I don't think I know where I was going. All of a sudden, I finished reading a paper, and all of a sudden, just a bright flash.
I was
Yeah.
putting up flyers. Okay. Who are you?
You can call me Adrian.
Adrian? And what exactly is it that you do, Adrian? What brings you to Cord?
I work here.
Okay, you're gonna need a little bit more to go on than that.
I'm a college professor at Cord University.
You wouldn't happen to have been studying anything particularly dangerous or powerful? Anything that could have made an enemy?
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. There's one person that I might be in cahoots with, but
Okay.
I was about to say Jalarum. Adrian.
Whoops! Don't cross the streams here.
Adrian.
I was gonna say, even his player puts Adrian in his father's shadow.
Adrian again is holding on to, is looking at his fist, more specifically at a ring, on his fist, and then he's looking down at his belt. Why? Why do you ask?
Because I'm trying to figure out the connection. If they were specifically targeting us, what do you and I have in connection that would both make it a target? Assuming that someone did target us and this isn't just random chance. If it is, we just go on our merry way, head back home and forget about this whole thing. If it's not, that might not be the smartest idea.
The symbol on your chest. That's the symbol
Yes.
of Tamra.
Indeed. I'm a Blade of Tamara. Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Nothing. I am Blade of Tamara.
Adrian starts to.
Whoa!
What was that? Adrian.
Yeah, immediately.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like immediately Shalin draws his sabers and rolls behind the nearest bit of cover he can find.
Adrian attempts to what looks like he's going to pull out something, but he hesitates, and then he moves over to. If you allow me to click.
By the way, DM, could you click on the map where the shot came from?
It seems to have come from the north.
Oh.
Okay, then yeah, he basically just rolled behind there.
By the way, Josh, I can't seem to click my character to move for some reason.
Let me. Press Q for me, please.
There we go.
Now
Okay.
try.
Now I can move. Allow me to. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, in doing so, he he does this. Me. Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
it-
right.
Yeah. He takes his pocket watch and fiddles around with it and claps it closed. So, there, mage armor.
Oh, this.
Does Shyla notice the mage armor?
Yeah. You notice that? Yes. There's like a small little. There is like a small little abjuration effect that's pretty visible. It's like a very faint faint magenta wispy aura. right. And yeah, nothing appears to. It just appears to be dead silent for a good 2 minutes before.
You wouldn't happen to have anything flashy in that spell book of yours, would you?
Hey, how do you know I'm a wizard?
The glowing thing was something of a giveaway.
It's a glowing thing.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
I'm guessing you don't have any better of a clear shot on them than I do. I'm not exactly good. If I get close enough, I could do something about whoever's shooting at us, but I can't exactly block bullets with my face. If you got something flashy, you could distract them.
I think I got one thing.
All right.
All right.
I just gotta make. Actually, give me a sec. Oh wait, I already have it. Okay, that'll do. Oh wait, no, not that. Unless did I? Ah, darn, it didn't remember. Oh well. Okay, that'll do. Okay. You see him. He's fiddling around with his pocket watch again. And he picks. All right. Guess it's that time. Shuts it closed and preps ready for a spell.
All right. I'll go on your mark.
Right.
So, when he gives the mark, Shylin is going to basically dash in that direction to the next bit of cover. He's going to be basically trying to move cover to cover using whatever the pretty boy is going to be doing as a distraction to hopefully not get shot.
Pretty boy.
All right. So you're just
boy.
you're just going to run forward.
More diagonally, like he's going to run in sort of in. Can you see my arrow thing?
No.
Oh,
Like right there?
okay.
You can ping.
He's going to kind of run in like that direction to the nearest bit of cover he can find. He's basically going to be zigzagging cover to cover with voice, hopefully
Alright.
providing some kind of protection or just distraction or what
Distraction.
have you.
All right.
So,
Okay.
so
So
you're
just
gonna-
double checking.
okay.
Just double checking. Where do the gunshots come from?
The north.
From the north.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So, you continue to zigzag through the streets, just trying to find whatever this is.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Alright.
He moves up forward. Yeah, you see his hand like sparking a little bit.
Right. Again, I'm waiting on Adrian's signal. Also, how do I click my character again? Because it's on the arrow
Q.
thing, and now I don't know how to select the character.
Q.
All right.
Q.
Okay. All right. 3, 2. Oh wait, actually, I should probably get the spell out. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait.
Oh, for the love of!
It's not
I'm imagining this is actually in universe. Like 3, 2, 1, fizzle. All right, 1 second. Oh, for the love of!
Not yet. I didn't say go on 3. I didn't say go on 1. I said on go. Not yet.
Alright.
Controlled. Oh. Okay, let me try that. Controlled actor does not have an item.
What are you trying to do?
Electric arc. Actually, you know what? A better idea. Magic missile.
Oh, there it went.
Oh, there you go.
Electric arc
All right.
wound up working.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Either way, as soon as I see the fireworks, I dash up.
All right. All right. So you're dashing up, and you don't really see anything in the street line.
All right, and immediately behind. Okay, so, wait a minute. Sorry, my character is. Okay, that's not working. I don't know what's a wall and what's not.
Well, the thing
It
is
looks weird to me. I can't.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, is that whole thing supposed to be a cobblestone street or a building?
This is a building
Okay,
to your left.
so gonna try to. I'm guessing this is like going down is now going north.
No, yet go. No, this is the north.
Okay, then
You're
why
in
am
the
I at
north.
top? Then why am I at the top of the screen going down now?
What do you mean?
I'm at the top of the screen going down.
No, you're not.
you're
He
on-
just
you're on
hasn't
top.
moved.
You haven't moved.
No,
Yeah,
I was,
you're-
not, I was at the top and now I'm going down.
No.
See?
No.
Well, you just can't.
On
Go,
my-
you just can't go any further up because there's no more land.
Okay.
No, as in my character is moving down. I just showed you him doing that.
Hmm.
Huh.
Mm,
Weird.
all I'm seeing is the map has been cut off.
okay. 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh, has the map been cut off?
Because like when I was
There
I
we
was
go.
moving
There
to
we
the
go.
top of the screen
There we
and
go.
now
Oh.
I'm moving down to the bottom. Okay?
Got it,
What's
got it, got it,
changed?
got it.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fix.
There we are.
I fixed
Wait.
it.
It's the same to me. There's nothing's changed.
Okay. I see.
Okay, so apparently it accidentally moved you. All right. So,
there you guys. are.
anywho,
Wait, you did? I'm not
Yeah.
seeing anything.
Try refresh.
Yeah. It's kind of darkish.
Okay, I'll try refreshing. You know, there aren't a lot of DMs that would be able to get away with something like this.
mhm.
Having only 2 people playing while everyone else watches.
We're ready.
All right. So, you continue to move along these streets, and keep going.
So by moving down the screen, I'm now moving further north. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I was asking. That's what confused me
Yeah.
because I started going from the bottom up, and now I was going from the top
Okay.
down. It's like, wait,
All
got
right,
it.
All right. All right.
north and
Got
south
it.
were rearranged for me.
Okay, so, all right, so you continue going, and you hear this feminine shriek coming from down the alley. It sounds like someone's in distress.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
I'd be very concerned if it was.
Let's see if we can get a good look.
All right, you turn the corner, and a young female has collapsed on the cobblestone. Eliora, what do they immediately notice about your character?
Ellie?
Ellie? Ellie?
Are you muted?
I had my mic muted this whole time.
Oh.
Whoops.
There she is.
Ooh, you're pretty.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Yeah, the first thing you probably notice about her is that she has super long, stupidly long white hair, like it's down to her ankles.
Love it.
And she doesn't seem like she's wearing a lot. Like she's got a sort of orange crop top and that has a couple of veils attached and a loose skirt that's kind of like a loincloth style, but it's long. And she has a blue jeweled chain on belt and like a golden like bracelet around her left thigh. She is looking at this dude, person, thing in front of her, and she has like a fearful look on her face.
Yes, Adrian and Shylin, you see that this girl is like on her rump, trying to crawling away from this twitching masked figure in a black cloak. What do you do?
Is
Hey,
this,
I'm
is
immediate-
this
I'm
before or
immediately
after they get out their keyblades?
Yeah, I'm immediately moving to attack this guy.
All
I don't know
right.
if I need to roll initiative or anything, but
Uh,
yeah,
no
intention to immediately
initiative.
attack the guy.
No initiative for this.
All right.
Just attack the Heartless.
Wait. You. I didn't get your name.
I've already Mike. Silent didn't wait around. She's already attacking.
Oh, for crying out loud! Ah.
Go right away.
All right, so Shylin, you immediately run. You immediately run up, and how do you want? How do you want to do this?
Okay, he's facing away from me, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know Kenny Omega's knees?
Yes.
I know.
One of those right to the back of his head.
Well,
Oh! Okay!
All right, so you just do one of those right to the back of his head, and that body just goes careening over this girl, and he just kind of smacks it into the wall, and he's just kind of twitching on the ground, just kind of like in a gibbering mess before just going a little bit limp.
That I can't say that was the most pleasant experience I've ever had.
Yeah, Shylin's not actually he's actually moving over to the body now. He's actually gonna check to see if the body is still alive.
Oh,
so...
don't mind me. I'll go check on if the woman's all right.
Okay, so Shylin, you're just kind of very carefully inspecting this, whatever this is, and as you touch it, you feel like a very reflexive sort of like oddness, like it feels just wrong to touch.
I pull back. Wizard, is the girl okay?
I don't know. I'll go check. Is the woman is Ellie's character like prone, or is she like?
She's still sitting down. I'd imagine she kind of brushed herself off as she stood up.
Yeah, she like gets up and she dusts her clothes off, and she turns to these two.
Are you right, ma'am?
Well, I can't say I exactly expected help in this situation. You have my gratitude.
Appreciate it, but I think I think our current situation is that we get out of here.
Before that, I need to take a look at this. This looks like he points to the masked fellow. This seems like it's more your area of expertise.
Let me have a look. Oh, did I not? Okay.
He now looks at the white-haired woman. Any injuries? Can you walk?
All right.
Wait, was that at me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White-haired woman. Any injuries? Can you walk?
No, I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right.
All right.
What of the two of you?
We'll be fine.
We'll explain that we'll answer that in a second, but first, did you see a white flash before waking by random chance?
I did.
Yep,
we're definitely taking you with us.
All right.
This is odd.
But before you do that, I just want to check on something on this puppet-like thing.
You do that. I've got more questions for Lady. What's your name?
I have many names. The Star of the Sands, the Desert Beauty, Madame Silverfox, but you may call me Hoshimi.
Alright, Hoshimi. You wouldn't have happened to know anything about a loud bang sounding like gunfire?
I should think it would be rather hard to miss such a noise.
I was actually...
Yeah.
See?
Alright, anything...
Okay, which way did it come from this time?
It actually came from over here.
Let's let Adrian read the aura first, really quick.
Yes.
Yep.
So.
So Shining does go behind cover. Yeah.
Yeah, reading the aura of the puppet-like thing.
Yep. So you're reading the aura, and you're not sure what it is. It's just there is a lot of weird, chaotic energy coming from whatever this thing is.
Anything I would recognize from my past studies. Would that be an Arcana check?
Yes.
All right. All right, gotta try that. Okay, 22.
I'm so happy that we're getting good rules.
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Ooh.
Wow.
I haven't ever
And-
fought anything
I-
that remotely looks like this, have I, Josh?
Nope.
And I
Don't think so,
PM'd.
Josh.
I PM'd you a thing.
Yep.
Doesn't look familiar.
So yeah, you also detect that aura of just this almost insane sort of chaotic energy.
Yeah. I don't recognize this at all.
Charlotte moves a bit closer, and he whispers, "Would it be safe to take it to a place where you or the rest of your college could study it more?"
As much as I'm against that, I don't know. Might be a payday. Adrian goes over to the doll, as it were, and he carries it over his shoulder.
Shiloh will go to support the weight as well.
That
Hey.
seems a dangerous idea to me.
Yeah, but then again, so is leaving something that could give us a clue to what's going along just lying around.
I
I
have
think we
people
passed the point of danger a long time ago.
I have people at the academy who can help me out.
Okay, Hoshimi goes over to the thing and she lifts its face to try to take a good look at it close. No, she pushes it up by its forehead or whatever to try to take a look at it and see if she can figure anything out.
I'm gonna have to ask you to make a will save.
Great. Come on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lucky you.
That's
So
pretty
you
good.
you attempt to use the magic that I can see, and I don't think can anyone, and that no one else can see, and you immediately recoil as soon as you get a touch. Like, you remember how in you remember how in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, as soon as the Sorting had to barely touch the Draco Malfoy's head before he said Slytherin?
Mm-hmm.
You barely touch it with the magic, and you immediately feel this just rush of energy that you immediately realize that if you held on for like a fraction of a second longer, you might have done some damage to yourself.
Ugh.
I'm guessing we noticed the flinch back.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Ugh. Something quite unexpected. I don't know what that was.
In that case,
Okay,
let's keep it face down.
yes, I would agree on that.
Alright. Gunshots came north. South.
That direction.
So yes, the gunshots, wherever they're coming from, they're moving.
Yeah, I'm starting to think they weren't shooting at us.
No.
How good are you two at sneaking?
Mm.
I am the wrong person to ask for that.
I'm sorry.
Are-
I'm sorry. The irony.
I know. That's amazingly ironic.
All right, so
Okay, lady, what about you?
Well, I think I will let you be the judge of that. I couldn't gauge my skills against yours after all.
Alright, so we've got two options here. One is we could split off. No one's forcing you to stick around with us after all, Hoshimi. And it's possible that it might be better if you just get out of here and... that you, Adrian, I should say, just get out of here, get that back to the academy. Then... son of a... Then again, maybe sticking together might be the better plan. I'm just laying out options. What do you think?
Stick together, let's go.
I should think it's not a good idea for a lady to be wandering around by herself, don't you?
Alright, let's
Okay, first of all, I doubt you're that kind of lady. Second of all, we can discuss that later. Anyway, moving on.
Alright, yeah, you see, Adrian, basically have a has the doll on a fireman's carry, with its head face down.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll scout ahead. I'm pretty good at sneaking.
all right, so you're scouting ahead, and
Right? Do you want me to roll stealth?
Wherefore art thou?
all right,
Bottom right
You-
corner.
yes.
Do you want me to
Bottom
roll
right-
stealth, Josh?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'll just bring up my character sheet. Okay. Any penalties, bonuses, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, just roll with the flat.
Welp.
Oof.
Wah, wah.
I don't think I saw it.
I got an 18.
Yeah, you guys are rolling. It's a check in the chat area. The default roll mode should be public instead of private.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, but should I re-roll that then, or should I just go with the 18?
No.
that I rolled?
Okay, I can actually reveal them.
Thank you.
Oh, yay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Also, now I don't have
Oopsie.
common. By the way, now I don't have common as a language available.
Calorie.
Calorie
that-
is common.
Calorie.
That's cool. That's cool.
I remember that from the epilogue session.
So yes, so you're both you're both trying to sneak, and unfortunately, Hoshimi, you upon seeing the scene in front of you, you kind of accidentally let out this very unladylike gasp before just immediately covering your mouth.
Well, that answers
Because-
my question.
You find several corpses strewn about the ground, and their heads seem to have exploded.
What's going on?
And they
I
all,
s-
and they
I-
all look, and they all look like the body that Adrian is fireman carrying.
Okay. All right. So we know. All right. So we know that. Okay, that answers one question, raises others. All right, we've got someone who may be being attacked by these things. Let's keep moving up, keep being stealthy.
And
Good.
Adrian,
Mhm.
as Hoshimi and Shylin are moving forward, you feel a piece of very warm metal press itself against your back.
Directly into police department. Identify yourself and state your business.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Not now.
Do we hear that, by the way?
Yes, You do.
Oh.
Okay, we immediately turn around.
Don't say we. You ain't me.
Fair enough.
The royal we.
Fair point. I immediately fair point. I immediately turn around. Also, you realize you had a perfect opportunity to say, "What do you mean, we, you white man?"
I like my version better.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm not you.
Actually, she's. Well,
So, all right. So Ari, what do those present immediately notice about your character's appearance and demeanor?
Well, for starters, she currently has a very long and what looks to be kind of cobbled together sniper rifle in Adrian's back. Just tucked nicely underneath where the puppet thingy is. She's also looking very warily at the puppet. She's wondering why the heck he's carrying one. She has... Her horns are large but polished and seems to be filed neatly. She has bright blue eyes and what hair that is silver and, well, no, white hair and silver skin. Her hair isn't as long as Hoshimi's, but it's down there. She loves, it's tucked in a very thick braid. Her tail also is wrapped around her waist like a belt. She looks unnerved, but you'd have to be really, really, really well trained to sort of see that.
Okay, what would I roll to say that?
You don't need to roll to see that. It's apparent.
Well, okay, she thinks that you needed to be well trained because she's supposed to be, you know.
Well-
You also see a dagger on her hip as well as a badge.
Anyway, so Shylin had immediately whirled around with the sabers out, but when he heard the, officer blah blah blah, he quickly sheathes them and holds his hands up. I'm Shylin, nods to Adrian. That's Adrian. This is Hoshimi. I'm hoping this is your handiwork, he says with a head tilt to the scene around him.
Yes, those creepy things came after me. I don't know what exactly is... Okay, I'm actually really not... This is not where I was, and I saw a flash and now I'm here, and they... Yes.
Then our business is the same, then our business is the exact same as yours. We all had the same thing happen to us. He just jabs a thumb in Hoshimi's direction, was attacked by one of those things. So were you. Adrian and I weren't. That's what has me curious. We're trying to bring one of them back intact to his academy for further study.
I would
Figure out what these things are.
Shaylin, shut it. We don't have to tell her anything.
What do you have against me?
Well, you did come out of nowhere and you have a gun pointed against his back.
Wouldn't you if some strange people came into your... what you thought was a secure territory? Okay, I'm being a little rude, I guess. I'm Detective Olwyn Edgeworth of the Directian Police Force.
Directian.
And you're Adrian? Is that
none
what he said?
It's none of your business, cop.
For the love
Wow.
of you're one of... Oh, for the love of you're one of those, aren't you? Anyway, oh yes, his name is Adrian.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you promise not to use that puppet on me, she withdraws the gun.
They simply thought it would be a good idea to carry it for research purposes.
Exactly. All right.
I think Goose would like you then.
Questions for later. Okay, so you said out of character. We're not a direct team, yes?
We're in Cord.
Thought so.
Or
Just double checking.
Actually, you begin to look around, and Yeah, at the thought passes your head, it's like, yeah, we're in Cord, but then you realize you actually begin to study the area, and nah, you're pretty sure you're not in Cord anymore.
No vision.
Yeah, I've got no vision.
We're not in
Alright.
Kansas anymore.
Ooh. Whoa.
Ooh.
My goodness. Oh dear.
You look up and you have no idea where you are. There's no structure, no order to these colorless buildings at all. Especially the center building, which seems to have been designed by a pretentious lunatic. The most unnerving part is
Lamar?
that
I had nothing to do with this, Josh.
the most unnerving part is that, in defiance of all logic, you see all the buildings built up along the surfaces of the walls. Far off on the horizon are tunnel openings the size of mountains, and they appear to give off this muffled howling.
Okay, Adrian, I'm hoping you have an explanation for this.
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh gosh, dang it. Oh,
Goodness. Now, how did we
I-
ever wind up here?
oh no, I just had a thought.
All right. And heading back to this part, you hear a little bit of banging and clash and like clattering, and you see someone run out the door, then immediately try to bar it.
Which door? Ah.
Top left there.
Right
I
over
see.
here.
When in Rome, well, Sean thinks when in Rome, and he's going to help him bar the door.
All right.
Are
He,
you
he does.
okay?
Yeah, he does call out. I can help with that.
Up, hey, citizen, hand back.
All right.
Stand back.
So, yes, Finn, what do those present immediately notice about your character?
Well, you can already tell that he's in a major state of business first, questions later. He's got a small white rat on his shoulder who's also trying to put tiny little bits of wood to try and bar the door as well.
Aww.
She's trying to help the best she can. He's got singed black ends on the side of his hair. It almost looks like they could be a fuse that could pretty much explode at any moment. Immediately as soon as he looks at you, because he notices you're there, you see a gleam come from these goggles that he's wearing that seem to have dragon-like emblems on them and emerald lenses. And he is wearing a huge bandolier of potions on his belt and also wearing a lab coat as a cape.
It's cute.
Oh my gosh, he's adorable.
All right. So yes, you see that Flint is giving you the signal to just stand back.
Okay, he does. Silent does take a step back. But he was about to ignore that, but then he noticed all the cinders. Thought, okay, stand back from coming from a guy like him probably means stand outside the blast radius.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need everybody to stand back as far as possible. This building is rigged to implode in a few seconds.
You heard the man.
Wait, implode?
Gnome, whatever.
Exploding
Implode?
would cause less damage to civilians. I'm gonna need you to step back.
All right. And
Yeah, he just like shields his eyes with his arm.
yes.
You like that, you freaks?
Well, you certainly don't do half measures, and no, that wasn't a pun.
Ugh.
So,
Hoshimi, Adrian, are you okay?
I'm curious.
All right, civilian. I'm going to need your name, your address, your business address. For being here, and also I'm going to need a lock of your hair so I know if you're. In case you're lying to me, I can run DNA tests just in case.
You will get my name and nothing more, Chatterbox.
All right.
Hey, a lock of hair probably
my-
isn't too much to spare for you. God knows you have enough of it.
Okay, so Shylan sticks his hand out and says, "Okay, my name's Shylan, and what the heck? What just? Who's call? Sorry,
What?
I just got a call from Ark. Never mind. So Shylan immediately sticks out his hand and says, "All right, my name's Shylan, and I like you. This is."
Very nice to meet you, citizen. Glad you weren't harmed in the explosion.
He points to Hoshimi. That's Hoshimi. He waves his hand for Ari's character to introduce herself.
I'm Detective Olwen Edgeworth. Nice to meet you.
And given the citizen line, he jabs his thumb at Adrian. He irrationally hates you. Also, his name's Adrian.
Are you in law enforcement as well?
You could say I'm a vigilante. I've been trying to keep these streets safe. I've been seeing these weird freaks popping up every left and right. I blew a couple of them up, and I actually found out that they have this sort of base hidden in this building here. So I rigged it to implode to minimize civilian lives. If it exploded, it probably would have taken out a city block. So I managed to at least subdue most of them. I'm not sure if there's any more around here. Have you seen any more?
Do you?
Wait. You're a vigilante?
And then he takes a bomb off of his bandolier and like tosses it up and down in his hand. You could say that.
Okay.
Well, in regards
changing my-
to in
Sorry.
regards to whether or not we've seen any more, look down.
Huh.
What the heck?
I took care of some. They apparently took care of some as well. So, a few of us have taken care of them. Shaylin, what were you going to say?
Oh, actually, scratch what I was going to say. I'm actually surprised that you were taking the whole vigilante thing well. I'd have thought you'd end up hating him too.
We're all on the same team here. I just deliver justice in a different way.
Okay, you win.
Okay, no, you're wounded.
It's okay. It's okay. Hang on. I can handle this.
No, you can't. Let me do this.
Let me do this.
No.
All right, so
Let him-
you're looking over, and you actually do see like there seems to be like some sort of bite mark on him, and he is bleeding a little.
Shoot.
Officer, let him handle it. If he can't, then you can do whatever you need to do.
Universe couldn't let me have one victory without getting a freaking injury every single time. So, and Flint is currently sterilizing, using a potion to fix up his injury.
Okay, I guess he can take care of it.
So yes, he did you use a syringe or a vial?
I'm gonna use we don't know if it's infected, right?
You're not sure if it's infected or not, but they would have to make a medicine check.
Okay, then yeah, I think probably syringe would probably be safer.
All right, so you inject a little bit of syringe, and he just injects himself with this green liquid, and then you see that the wound just sort of mends itself together.
Wait a minute.
And then
What
Zoo
bit-
Zoo starts licking the spot where the wound was. Thanks, girl.
What bit you? I don't believe I got your name exactly.
Oh, you can go. Well, people around here call me Flint. I also call me. I guess you can.
Okay, Flint, what exactly bit you? Can you describe it for us?
Could you say that again?
What exactly bit you? Can you describe it for us?
I can't. I didn't even know I had this injury until I saw it on my own. All I remember is white light, bunch of weirdos around me, and then here we are.
Okay. When you woke, okay, Hoshimi and Officer. Again, I'm not always good with the names on the first time.
Olwen.
Okay, Hoshimi, Officer Owen. I want you to describe exactly what happened to you when you woke up.
You said
wake up.
Officer Owen.
Okay, I didn't.
I have a sudden urge to murder someone. Anyway, sorry, Officer Owen, Hoshimi. I want you to describe exactly what happened between you waking up and encountering us. Spare no detail.
Who goes first?
Hoshimi, you go first. No offense.
That's fine.
I'm not certain what there is to tell. Those creatures were crawling around, and you saw the state you found me in.
So you woke up and they immediately attacked you?
They did indeed attack me, yes.
Okay. And you just woke up right near one? Or
I need
so
to
you
double
just woke
check.
up... Did you wake up right near one and it just happened to look over at you? Or did it look like it was waiting for you to wake up?
DM?
All right, say that again.
Did she wake up and and the thing just happened to notice her because it was near her? Or did it look like it was waiting for her to wake up?
For Hoshimi, it just happened to notice her.
Okay. Owen, please, your turn.
That's never gonna go away.
When we could call her Wendy.
Wait, I thought you were
Ollie.
saying... Oh, wait, what have I been saying it wrong? It sounded like she said Owen to me.
Old
it-
Wen.
Oh, I
Owen.
kept hearing...
O L W E N. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep hearing Owen.
And I don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how close it would sound until just now.
It's okay.
You could call her Ollie if you want to. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Well,
Well, I woke up and I was attacked kind of immediately by one of them, and then I shot it, and then at the sound of the shot, others started converging, and thus you see the result of my handiwork before you. She motions around to the rest of the bodies.
I suppose that those loud explosions we were hearing before was you, then.
Actually,
Oh
there's
yes.
something
Isaiah and I are a good team. She pats her rifle.
you named your...
A good keeper of the law is nothing but that. And then you see Zoo like come up through his hair.
You hear,
Yes, but...
you hear Adrian growl.
Yes, but in the meantime, I
I'm
think
s-
we might want to have Isaiah in the back pocket for further diplomacy. He seems to attract a
Okay.
lot of attention. Actually, speaking of which, I had a thought that troubles me.
Hmm?
Okay, when you say they attacked you, what exactly did they do?
Well,
They just tried to attack. They just tried to attack her. They came at her like slashing and biting and.
Okay, good. I was worried for a second there.
What were you thinking?
Okay, there was a possibility that, considering that this is clearly not natives, that what we thought was an attack might have just been the curiosity of some native people, and we basically had been killing citizens of this city. If they actually attacked you, though, then okay, that's completely different. Good. You don't have to worry
I
about
would
that.
absolutely never, ever attack a civilian. No. I'm kind of sworn to protect. What?
Gonna need you to take it down 1 or 2 notches there. Everything's gonna be fine. We're in a safe, secure group right now. There's no need to panic.
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just used to having information before I go on a mission, and I just kind of. I hate you, Ellie.
I'm
And
gonna
I
need you
just-
to take some.
Hey,
I'm gonna need you to take some deep breaths and relax.
yeah, I understand, but who was Ellie?
Ha ha ha.
All right. Anywho,
Yeah,
anywho,
but
Flint.
but
Flint, you're looking over at Adrian, and you see something odd through your lenses. There appears to be like a small glow coming from inside his coat.
Might I ask to see what's inside your coat? What are you harboring?
It's none of your business. It's none of your business. It's mine, and it should be only of my eyes.
If it involves the safety of the group, it is my business. Now let's see it.
hold up, Flint. Stop. Adrian, I'm gonna ask you one question. Is what you have at all relevant Do you have anything? Is there a reason to believe that what you have is in any way relevant to our situation, or could either endanger or protect us? If you say no, we'll leave it be.
He looks down at his coat. And then he's looking around and realizing what kind of situation he's in. I don't know. And then all of a sudden he lets the puppet he's carrying just slumps over and falls to the ground.
Oh, are you okay? Did you suddenly lose your strength? Did it hurt you?
Zoo, medical syringe, quick.
I don't need anything.
Just give him space.
I'm trying. That's why I didn't go right next to him.
I'm just taking precaution just in case there's something wrong with it.
I'm fine.
Okay, look. If whatever he found is just some personal effect that has nothing to do with this, then okay, fine, we'll leave it be. But if it's something that could help us either get to safety, find out what's going on, or just figure out anything about this, it would probably help you as much as the rest of us if you shared with the class.
Let's just say it's a keepsake of. Let's just say it's a keepsake that my father gave to me before he died.
All right. He looks over at Flint. Let's treat it as a person, no item for now, and let's not go rummaging through each other's underwear.
All right, I'm marking him down as a potential suspect, though.
Who is it,
Yeah,
Magic?
you do that.
Yeah, now we're gonna need. Let's see, we're gonna need a mugshot as well. Make sure you get his good side. Actually, both sides are good. Just do both.
You know, I'm going to assume that you were joking, but I've actually met people who really were that stupid, alarmingly frequently.
All right, so which way are you going to go now?
But beforehand, Adrian just takes a sigh of breath and starts rubbing his hand again.
Okay, sincerely, are you all right?
Fine. I just need to find something familiar.
I have a thought. You guys, you may not like it.
Okay.
Care to share with the class?
Yes. We should get to high ground. Climb a building, something like that. It's probably dangerous, but it might be our best way to get a sense of the full city and maybe find a way out or to the center.
Oh, that's where I've been. Here, I know a safe way to get up.
High vantage point would be optimal. Let's go.
Over here.
Okay.
This house over here has a storm drain that I've been using to shimmy.
All right.
Adrian?
Yeah, just give me a second.
I'm gonna hang back so that Adrian doesn't get too separated from the group.
He safely again. He puts the puppet into a fireman's carry and walks over to.
Is it truly necessary to carry that thing around? If we're in their turf,
You know
I
what?
don't think you're getting back to your academy anytime soon.
You know what? She actually has a point, and it's not like and with our luck, we're not going to exactly have a shortage of those that we find. At this point, it may just be slowing us down.
Fine. Adrian tosses off the puppet and moves forward, almost like aggressively.
All right.
Oh,
People say I'm the charm.
my.
All right.
Note to self. Keep a special eye on him, aka codename Glowy Coat.
All right. So you go to try and find stairs up in the alley, up in this alley. Olwen is directing you to.